Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya and Sim. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, sweetheart, kindly smash the subscribe button, turn on the notification so you get notified each time I upload. And please give this video a thumb up. I appreciate you all and thank you all so much for all the support, the love. I am truly grateful. So today we'll be talking about something really, I found this very weird. Maybe to you it might not be weird, but to me it's actually very weird. And it's actually about, I think, they were having a legislative day, and Justin decided to ask Rep. John Reagan a question, and he asked him, "Don't you think that college students are old enough to talk about race, talk about systemic racism, talk about read books about history, get to know about the real history, what happened, and the rest of it?" And guess what? This question was directed to Rep. John Reagan. And guess what? The answer will shock you because I am still in shock. I am still trying to regain. And I think they are all terrified. I mean, they are scared because Justin has really been giving them, I mean, he has been transparent. He has been telling the truth and he has been speaking up the truth and nothing but the truth. But the truth is that some people know what they are doing and they are trying so hard to protect what they are doing because they don't want you to know, because they don't want other people to know. And also they do not want the next generation coming to know the truth because they have been hiding the truth. You know what? Stay glued to the screen. Let me roll this clip. We'll come back to talk about it. Let me know what you all think in the comment section. So straight up, let me roll the clip.
Representative Jones, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Will the sponsor yield to a series of questions?
Chairman Reagan.
I yield.
Representative Jones.
Thank you. Representative Reagan, do you not believe that college students are mature enough to talk about issues like race and systemic racism, some of the concepts you want to ban and have tried to prohibit being discussed at the college level?
Chairman Reagan.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. To the representative, I believe in God. All else is settled by facts and data.
Representative Jones.
Mr. Speaker, he didn't. That's not an answer. Let's try again. Do you believe that college students are mature enough to handle conversations about systemic racism and the history of oppression in America that you're trying to prohibit under this bill?
Chairman Reagan.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I have addressed your question already, sir.
Representative Jones.
So we're playing not answer. Okay. Representative Reagan, what type, you call this the freedom of expression bill, but it's prohibiting concepts from being discussed freely on college campuses, and it's instituting a rogue reporting process where students can report professors for teaching this list of 16, 17 issues. Can you explain the impetus for this bill? What is the origin? What motivated you to write this bill? It seems like it's based off of white fragility, fears of teaching the truth of history. What was your reason for writing this bill?
Chairman Reagan.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This bill was brought to me by a dean of college education who I worked with in addition to another university also contributed to this bill. That was my motivation, sir.
Representative Jones.
Can you name that person? Who asked you to bring this legislation?
Chairman Reagan.
I would prefer not to, sir. That's between me and the person who brought it to me. If you wish to discuss that in private, I'd be glad to do it.
Representative Jones.
Thank you. Representative Reagan, you grew up at a time where America was segregated. Under this bill, we can't teach that history. So I'm just trying to figure out how will we be honest about our history if you're prohibiting any concepts about America's racist history. It says here we can't talk about any type of unequal system that ascribe character traits, values, moral, ethical codes, privileges onto a certain race. You say that we can't talk about the history of struggle in America. Can you explain how we would talk about these issues and why you're so fearful about even college students discussing them?
Chairman Reagan.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Your assertion is incorrect, sir. It does not prohibit discussing these.
Representative Jones.
Representative Reagan, this is under prohibited concepts. These are things that, according to this bill, under present law, the following concepts are defined as divisive concepts, And under this law, there's a reporting process where students can report professors for teaching these concepts. This sounds like fascism. This sounds like authoritarianism. This does not sound like democracy or freedom. And so again, this bill is very troubling to anybody who believes in constitutional rights and who believes in America's promise of freedom of expression. You are targeting professors and college students from talking about race and from talking about the history of America. I think it is shameful what you're trying to do. And I'm trying to get an answer as to see what is the origin of this bill, but you're being evasive because I don't think that you don't even know what the purpose of this bill is, besides to feed into this racist narrative that you've been promoting all session. And so
You know what? I am mad. I am very mad. Why? Because people keep calling God. People keep calling God all the time. And they call God and they lie. Not just lying. They don't want to tell the truth. They don't want to speak up. They don't want to speak about the truth. They are asking him important questions. Things that are going to affect people. And he is saying in God he trusts. Let him keep trusting in God. Yeah, because he trusts in God. And he is right there lying because it's obvious that he is lying. He said he cannot discuss that in public because it is against the rules. How do you sign a bill you don't understand? Because I don't get it. How do you sign a bill you don't understand? It's obvious that he understood about the bill. Because, okay, you heard what Justin asked him. He asked him, you grew up during the segregation, because the plan, what they are planning is they still want the segregation to continue. That's why they do not want to teach the real history. How can you not want to teach the real history? How are college students? Are they babies? College students, are they babies? Of course, they are not babies. They are old enough. They are old enough to know that so thing happened. What happened? How it happened? They deserve to know the truth. You can't keep hiding the truth. For how long are they going to keep hiding the truth? Okay, sorry. It looks like I am talking so much. Let me roll the stitches and see what people are saying about this. So straight up.
To the representative, I believe in God. All else is settled by facts and data.
They are so afraid of the Justins. Did you guys hear the tape that was leaked from their backdoor meeting? They realized that they just catapulted them to national stage, and they're blaming their own party for it. One female representative voted against, even though she said she was going to vote for Gloria. And so now they're trying to gray rock. Basically, no emotion, not giving them any more than they have to. And they're digging their feet because they realize any sort of engagement with this person is going to put them on the news. These old white men are so afraid. It's wonderful.
I believe in God. All else is settled by facts and data.
So you're one of those that hide behind the Bible, right, Mr. Reagan? Well, let's see. Doesn't the Word of God say that He created all in His image? I mean, if it was real, right? And it says, love thy neighbor as thyself, right? So that's the part of the Bible you believe in and that you portray? And about your facts and data. You believe in facts and data? Would that be the embellished facts and data that you paid for? Or that people made up? Because, sir, you to me and every other person in America, you're racist. And, sir, you are the unhealthy bile of your ancestors. You have the life you deserve.
To the representative, I believe in God. All else is settled by facts and data.
What? He asked you if you think college students can't talk about things like systemic racism, and you said, I believe in God, all the rest is facts and data. What does that even mean?
To the representative, I believe in God. All else is settled by facts and data.
That was his answer when asked about teaching Black history to college students. God, and then he had the nerve to use the word data. This is why people are leaving the church. This is why people are leaving the GOP. Because this is all they have. They want to hold on to their old racist ways and keep everyone else down. Now, I'm going to probably get a comment or two saying, how dare I be racist towards white people? I am a white people, and I've seen this going on for years. This is ridiculous. And I'm not the only one who thinks this. Look at the comments in the original video. Look at all the avatars. They're about 98% white. We're all sick of it. GOP can go.
Question already, sir.
Representative Jones.
So we're playing not answer. Okay.
You gotta go back and watch the whole clip. I am so glad that both of the Justins got a national platform, because this is the expectation. If you're not staring down the barrel of nationalist Christians and the onslaught of fascism that they are bringing in with this kind of energy, just go home. Because there are very clearly younger and more talented and more determined people who deserve your spot more than you. DNC, listen to me. The old guard is tired. Take your centrists and go home, because this is the only acceptable standard from here moving forward. K thanks, fuck you, the youth vote you rely on.
Chairman Reagan.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This bill was brought to me by a dean of college education.
Don't they call that a Freudian slip?
This is absolutely ridiculous, if you ask me, because they want to keep black people the same place they have kept them for so long. And you know the good part? The good part is that, I mean, our ancestors are raising great black young men that are able and capable. I mean, they made it to the house, and our ancestors are using, they are an instrument that he is using to, like, you know, to break black people free. But the old ones do not want that. But for how long are they going to keep playing this game? It's not going to be so long. It is not going to be so long, because our ancestors are still raising capable young men. So the more they are, the more we are having so many capable hands to speak for us, to talk for us, and the rest of it. This is where I am going to call it a day. Let me know what you all think in the comment section. And I absolutely appreciate the Justins, all right? They are doing absolutely amazing. They are doing great job for the black communities. Thank you all. See you all in my next video. Bye.